Can I tell you what the craziest thing I heard at a from a Ted Cruz person? There's a lot of
Mhm,
stuff,
mhm.
but there was a guy in front of us. We were driving to the event. And there was a guy in front of us, and he had a bumper sticker that said, "I'm not a liberal."
Uh-huh.
I just think that's so funny. Instead of saying I'm a conservative, why do you go to the negative way to say it? Also, he had on Hillary lied and 4 people died. All that kind of stuff. I'm like, look at this is the kind of people who are going to be there. Guy ended up sitting right next to us. And how did I find out? Because as we were interviewing him, he said, I have that bumper sticker on my car. I'm like, that's you. We were right behind you. But the craziest thing I heard, I was interviewing this one guy, and I always ask everybody about Obamacare. And he said that and it's all about they don't want lazy people to not to get be able to get stuff for free. That's what they think Obamacare is: lazy people who don't want to work getting stuff for free, and that drives them crazy. So I said, well, why don't you like Obamacare? I said, have your rates gone up? He said, 2 years before Obamacare, my rates went up 30% each year. And I said, how about since Obamacare? And he said, no, that really hasn't gone up. And I go, so why don't you like Obamacare? He goes, oh, the insurance companies did that because they knew Obamacare was coming. So that they did that because of Obamacare. So he's mad at Obamacare for stopping insurance companies from being able to raise their rates willy-nilly like that. But that's what I'm talking about, the mental gymnastics that people do. That was crazy to me to hear him say. I asked him, I had him repeat it. The video will be up at TYT Politics. I had him repeat it 3 times for me because I really was. I'm like, are you saying? And he would say it again. And I was like, okay, I guess this is what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's interesting. Now we know that a lot of politics is about emotions rather than logic, and so
Hmm.
you're either a person who is more adept at change and open to things, and that makes you more of a liberal, or you're a person who likes the old ways of doing things, tradition, to be fair to them, right? And you're a conservative. And so you're emotionally one way or another, and then you're going to try to find an excuse to go in one direction. And when money is so overwhelmingly on one side, they'll give you plenty of excuses. They'll invent excuses in think tanks and all that stuff. So, but seeing that in person as you're out there talking to those Republican voters is fascinating. But I did want to,
I would ask them your
yeah.
question. I would often ask the Ted Cruz supporters about, he famously received from 4 billionaire donors, $36 million, and what is he going to owe them for that? And they were like, oh, I don't think he's going to, you just need money. He goes, if I won the lottery, this guy said, if I won the lottery, I give him $10 million to help get his message out. That it's all about helping him get his message out. So this is the mental gymnastics, and right, and to really see it face to face. It's fascinating.